Some big changes are coming to Winterfest in Hero Wars Dominion era this year. We should probably talk about them so that you're not affected.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and in today's video, we're going to talk about this Winterfest update. There's a lot of text here, and if you are new to Hero Wars, or if you've been around for a while, you probably are curious about what some of this means. Even somebody like myself who's been playing for coming up on 7-8 years, I think, there is some big question marks for me. So first and foremost, you can see here early December events. You won't have to wait until Winterfest to feel the holiday vibe. What this is referencing is this event calendar, which for whatever reason is still set in an 8-day format. I'm not really sure why they do that. I guess it's more aesthetically pleasing. I don't know. You can see that the area of conquest has this little bobble right here, right? And the Sears game has this little bobble. We'll talk about that in a second. But what's missing is the first week of the month. None of these have any bobbles, including the, the current event, the Tournament of Hero Power, which is, a big pay-to-win event here in Hero Wars. It says you won't have to wait until the first seasonal event will arrive in the first week of December. Nothing on the map about that. It's a small preview of the celebrations ahead and a great way to start collecting holiday bonuses early. Maybe they made a mistake there. Maybe they're going to give us something new. It's important to note that this holiday calendar doesn't have all of the events on it. There's a lot of stuff missing here. There are several things that we know are going to happen that are not shown here. And you can see down here in the bottom right, for what it's worth, calendar content is subject to change. Whatever. There's going to be changes to the month. It is what it is. So these baubles, okay, so you're going to be able to earn these baubles throughout the month. And it says, let's see, you're going to be able to collect the familiar holiday currency throughout the month. And it's going to return this year. They'll appear as rewards in Area of Conquest, Sears Game, or the Tournament of Power, the Titan Tournament of Power, not the Hero Tournament of Power. And you'll be able to spend your baubles once Winterfest officially begins. So if you don't know how this works, you have a guild tree, and you get a currency called a Winterfest bauble, I think is what it's called. And you use that to decorate the tree, and it's basically just filling this gauge, and you use your currency to basically convert it into these reddish Winterfest coins. And the coin with a Christmas tree on it is what you then use to send and receive gifts. It's one of the ways that you actually get the Winterfest skins. You can get them for free, I guess, between you and your guild sending gifts back and forth. So you use the baubles to decorate the tree. You decorate the tree, gives you currency, the Winterfest coins, whatever they're called, and then you use that to send and receive gifts. That's the basic mechanic of Winterfest, and it's pretty intuitive once you get going. Like 10 minutes into it, you have it all figured out. Why they've decided to give us baubles throughout the month now instead of all at once, it's very curious. I'm okay with it. I'm not mad about it. I think it's going to be a fine change. It's going to give us an opportunity to get more baubles, but that also tells me that the Winterfest tasks themselves are probably very likely going to be changed. Another reason why I think that they're making this change is this keeping Winterfest fair section right here. A moment for guilds to come together, share gifts, and enjoy the season is what they say. And they want to strengthen the guild spirit of Winterfest, sugarcoating all of this, by the way, to ensure every guardian can enjoy the event on equal terms, so a few temporary restrictions. So players can't leave their guild, and you can only send gifts to current guildmates. So I want to show you this screenshot right here. This is kind of the dashboard of Winterfest. You can send or receive the most presents and compete with other guilds in the beauty of your Winterfest tree. So there is this ranking system where you can send and where it tracks how many gifts you've sent and received, and you have an opportunity to win some great prizes. The grand prize-ish being a totem fragment of your choice. Well, what's happening is players are creating an account, leveling it up to like level 3 or 5 or 10 or whatever, joining a guild, sending the gifts, and then leaving the guild, starting another account, leveling the account up, just with the basic free-to-play stuff. So there's an entire guild's worth of, bot accounts that are being created and abusing this system in the effort of, one, sending your main account, Hero Wars Central is my main account, and then I have coffee accounts, and then I have, phone account, and then I have mouse account, and then I have, whatever account. All of those accounts are sending gifts to my main account, and my main account is getting stronger with all of these other bot accounts, while simultaneously having an opportunity for your main account to earn a totem fragment because their ranking is artificially high because of all of these accounts that are being created to funnel the gifts into the one account. And that's all that is. That's all that's being fixed here. There are some people that have been suspended from Winterfest in the past for abusing this, and I wouldn't be surprised if those players still are not able to participate in Winterfest this year. And I think it's okay. We had a little behind the scenes group chat about what is the best strategy for Winterfest 2025, and this is ultimately what we came up with. These changes ensure that Winterfest gifting stays among your guildmates, so the celebration remains fair and enjoyable for everyone. And that's if you have an active guild, you should easily be able to get most of the Winterfest skins. And I don't even know how many Winterfest skins there are. But this is only going to have like last year's Winterfest skins and beyond. There's probably going to be some new Winterfest skins. I've already heard some rumors of 2 or 3 that's already been data mined. I know that Cascade has a Winterfest skin on mobile, but not on Facebook and web. So but Cascade just got a cyber skin, so I don't think he's going to get one. Yeah, so it remains to be seen what who's going to get the skin. We'll find out in the next month or whatever. There's a lot happening with Winterfest. There's going to be mini games like the gifting, all kinds of free loot. There's an opportunity for free-to-play players to be able to raid in the campaign. It's going to be a good event, and it looks like it's going to start sometime on or around December 21st. Yeah. So if you have any questions about Winterfest, we got a bunch of videos. We've done a ton of videos about Winterfest over the years. I'll be sharing them over the month. But yeah, let me know what questions you might have, and we'll dig into it together. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.